What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. It is time for the Multiversus news roundup, and we got some really good stuff to get into. A lot of things like some potential hints at what is coming in the next patch, and well, the next patch happens to be the first topic of today's video, where Tony himself tells us the next patch is turning into a pretty big patch. Now, let's put on our speculation hats here for a second. Next patch, a pretty big one. Sure, we could say a bunch of character adjustments and tuning. Yeah, that's kind of big, but what else could imply a big patch? Maybe a new character, maybe a new event, maybe a new stage, maybe something, you know. So it looks like they got something pretty big in store, which I'm excited for. I can't wait to see, but yeah, let me know what you guys are hoping for. I think I know what's coming, and this is just me guessing here. This is not official information. I think we're getting a character, a stage, a new event very similar to the Halloween one, and well, probably balance changes. I think that's what's all coming in this update. That's just me guessing, but we'll see if I'm right whenever this update does drop, and it should be soon. More on that in a second. Big number 2. Well, it's still kind of a somewhat of a continuation. It's more speculatory, but it still has to do with possibly the next update, the big one, right? So when I said that I was predicting a character, a stage, and an event and stuff, well, Tony tweeted this out the other day. Winter is coming. Okay, now technically, if we just take it at what the tweet says, yeah, technically I think winter doesn't officially start for like another week or something on the calendar. You know, calendars have dates when winter officially starts on, I don't know, December 21st. I don't know if that's the date, but you know, it will tell you that. So maybe that's what Tony was referencing here. Or what if he was referencing the Game of Thrones thing? Winter is coming. Game of Thrones happens to be in Multiversus. Anybody else remember what the beginning of season 2 told us? Yeah, that's right. Multiversus is going to have at least one new stage, and that would be a Game of Thrones stage. So very possible this could be somewhat of a hint. Tony saying winter is coming could be that hint of the Game of Thrones stage coming in the next update. That's guessing, but it might be a safe guess. I don't know. Either way, a new stage would be very welcomed at this point. Topic number 3. We're talking about perks, and they might be getting some tweaks. Actually, they will be getting some tweaks. So this comes from Reslived, who is one of the developers on Multiversus. I believe his main, I could be wrong about this, but I believe his main responsibility is perks and balancing and bug fixes, that kind of stuff. But I know he has a lot to do with perks and stuff. So he does tell us here that there are a couple character perk tweaks coming in the next patch, but I'm looking forward to revisiting a few more of them. Now he says character perks, so I would have to assume he means the unique perks, you know, that are only for, you know, your characters, right? Your big perk. So, all right, he doesn't say which character, so we'll just have to kind of wait and find out what that is. But I want to guess, speculate a little bit more. What if this isn't just unique perks? What if there's some adjustments for some secondary perks? There's a few perks out there that could really use an adjustment. Anybody know that electric one where you got to like stay on the floor for 4 seconds? Nobody stays on the floor for 4 seconds. Maybe they could just revisit that. You know those attacking perks? You know, the ones that grant like 5% extra damage? That's practically nothing if you think about it. It's really nothing. Maybe they increase them. I don't know. That'd be something cool that they could visit or change up, but that's just me guessing. But we do know character perks, a couple of them will be tweaked in the next update, so can't wait to see what gets tweaked and for who. Topic number 4. This one's about the game crashing if you're playing LAN. Okay, so specifically 2v2, there's a bug crash or a bug that's crashing the game. So the person here on Twitter tells us, so right now it looks like there is a massive memory leak issue on 2v2 in LAN. The game or your PC has a good chance of crashing at perk selection. Some of the guys at the Vegas local tried to get 2v2 games going, and the game crashed on 3 different PCs. So if anybody's kind of ran into something similar, this might be the issue, a memory leak. And the best way to put that is, yeah, the memory leak will cause the game to crash at a random point. Now, I haven't experienced this myself because I haven't been at any LAN parties, but maybe this also stretches further than LAN. Maybe it's 2v2s online in general. I don't know, but yeah, I've experienced this with Rocket League when it first came to the Nintendo Switch. That's right, I played Rocket League on the Switch. How many people can actually say they did that? But Rocket League didn't update their game for about 2.5 months, and Rocket League had a big memory leak for the Switch version. And every time you would join a game, it would crash. The game was unplayable. So this is a very frustrating thing. So I do hope they get this fixed. But luckily, Tony replies to this where he says, "Thanks for reporting this. We believe this is fixed in the next build coming very soon." And he tweeted that out on December 10th. That was only just 2 days ago? So in the next build that's coming very soon, I would assume it's probably tomorrow or Thursday. Would the update be today? Maybe we'll get patch notes or something, but update coming very soon is probably the one that we hinted or talked about at the very beginning where, you know, Tony just told us, hey, the next update's looking pretty big. It's a pretty big patch. So looks like that's going to be the one coming very soon. Tomorrow, maybe? Topic number 5. A new voice pack coming into the game, a new announcer pack coming into the game. Well, a few weeks ago, what was that, like 3 weeks? Is that 4 weeks ago? How long ago did Marvin come into the game? There was no way that was 4 weeks ago. I have to check my calendar later. But when Marvin came into the game, he didn't get a voice pack, an announcer pack. But luckily, Tony tells us Marvin announcer pack should be in the next patch. All right, that's cool. We'll see. I'll assume he's got to be 100 Gleamium like most of the other. I think all the other characters are 100, right? But then you got Lady Rainicorn 300, and we're still waiting on the whole thing for what's the BMO? Yeah, for the announcer pack. So hopefully only still cost 100. I'd like to hear what Marvin sounds like for character selection and throughout the game and stuff. That'd be kind of fun. But Marvin announcer pack is coming to the game in the next patch, hopefully. Topic number 6, the last one for the video. There's a fake Tony Wynn running around out there. I've seen the person comment a couple times on my videos, and people are actually falling for what this person is saying just because they have the name Tony Wynn on YouTube. So yeah, there is an imposter out there, but somebody was asking on Twitter, hey Tony, is this you or an imposter? And then they link, you know, the actual YouTube account to this. It just has a picture of Tony and it says it's the game director at Play Your First Games. If you see this person reply to you in the comments on any of my videos, any other Multiversus content creator, it's not Tony, because Tony himself here says, that's not me, it's an imposter. So there you go, straight from the man himself. If Tony Wynn happens to reply in this video, it ain't the real one. So please do not fall for anything that this person may or may not say. So yeah, just keep your wits about you. Either way, that is going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we get that juicy big new update dropping tomorrow, but only time will tell.